Hi, this is Paul Ballard with Winelec Dev Center. I'm here today with Daniel Egan, developer evangelist for Microsoft and creator of the game Dave in the Cave, as well as Adam Tuliper, technical evangelist with Microsoft and indie game developer. So, why are games so successful on mobile devices?
They're easy to play. You can pick it up, you can go, you don't have to be invested, right? You're on a bus, you're eating a bowl of cereal. You can just open up the game, play it for 2 minutes, close it up, resume it later. It's real easy to do.
I think the price points too. 99-cent games, $2.99 games, they're easy to pick up. It's easy to spend that type of money. Convenient.
Do you see virtual reality becoming a major player in the game space, particularly on mobile devices?
The mobile device is the catch there. Yeah. So I do see it becoming a big player. It is a certain kind of niche market. When you see things like Oculus and a lot of the headsets coming out now, and now they've got Gear VR, which is a mobile device strapped onto the front of something. So I think in the mobile, it's getting there. You're going to see such processing power, right? If you want something awesome, put on a headset and you have attached to a lot of rendering power. But I think we're getting there with the mobile devices. A little bit longer of a stretch.
Yeah, I agree. With Oculus is obviously the big player. A lot of money being thrown at it. A lot of innovation around it. Not just in the gaming industry, but other industries as well. So it's a really cool space, but squeezing it down to mobile is going to be tough, at least in the near future.
So is Unity becoming the de facto replacement for XNA?
In my opinion, yes, because you can still, a lot of the same concepts apply. You're developing with C#, it's running on the Mono framework, so a lot of .NET isms, so to say, and plus you've got such a strong ecosystem there, not just a game development system, but a strong ecosystem with the Unity Asset Store where you can get so many things for your game. So I think so.
Yeah, we just had a session with about 50 .NET developers, enterprise developers, and the fact that it's in C#, they're comfortable in that language. So having to learn the extra stuff that comes with Unity, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but then there's still that comfort of writing your code in C#. So
Unity isms.
Yeah.
So how can a developer get started writing games if they don't have 3D modeling skills?
Unity and other platforms. Unity is obviously a big player, but there's other platforms, Game Salad and Game Maker and so on and so forth. But it's not just about 3D. There's a lot of 2D games too. And quite honestly, if we're talking about mobile, 2D is more prevalent in the mobile market as 3D. So there's a couple ways you can go. Is one, learning the skills to do 2D art is not that difficult, but you can also purchase stuff. I know he talks a lot about the asset store in Unity, which is fantastic. I don't know if you want to...
Yeah, the asset store, if I need a zombie, if I want animations to apply to any humanoid character, if I want a full urban construction city that I can buy for 50, 60, 70 bucks as opposed to paying a designer $10,000 to do it, I just go to the asset store and buy it and then it's mine forever. So some really great things you can do because there's such a large volume there. People put in a lot of cool assets for pretty cheap. You can just pull them in, use them in your game, and you don't have to worry about paying a designer to do it or do it yourself.
So why should developers write for applications and games for Windows Phone?
I think it's being able to write it for every ecosystem, not just Windows Phone, but you want to be able to reach as many developers as possible. Our ecosystem is growing, especially outside of the United States. And so it's all about monetizing your game and making money from your game. And most of the frameworks like Unity allow you to send it to multiples with a click of a button. So it's kind of your detriment not to send it to our platform.
Plus, I think there's more of an untapped marketplace there because you'll find that some of the markets, like as Daniel said, especially outside of the United States, are growing really fast. Yeah. And when you look at some of the other marketplaces with 800,000 apps in them, I talk to a lot of developers and they say our apps were never even downloaded once. So you have a newer growing ecosystem, and I think there's a better financial opportunity there for a lot of folks for discoverability in the ecosystem.
Okay, well, Daniel, Adam, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.